The Mets' 9-game winning streak came to an end on Sunday as they fell to the Reds 3-1 at Citi Field. 19 games to go for the Metropolitans, and plenty of things to talk about as the team is in the midst of a hunt for a wild card spot. Let's talk some Mets baseball. We're going to do it with the host of the Subway to Shea podcast, my guy Anthony Rivera, who joins me now. Anthony, how are you doing? I know you'd be happier if the Mets had won 10 in a row, but they've been playing some pretty good baseball. How's it going?
It's going well. It sucks that you lose the last game of the homestand, but the way they've been playing, and, actually I got to go on Saturday, so I got to see them win a game on a Saturday, so that was fun. But nothing to be ashamed of with this homestand at all.
No, definitely not. And Anthony, as you just said, obviously Mets fans wanted to see the run keep going and the team end the homestand perfect today. They were looking for that to happen. But when you look at what this team has accomplished over the last 10 games, they've won 9 of them. What do you like about how they've been able to take care of business lately?
I think the fact that they're able to turn the page, and that's something that Carlos Mendoza has instilled on this team. We've seen them in the past take tough losses this entire season, and they've just been able to turn the page on them. And the fact that they were able to win 9 games in a row, which I didn't even realize that this team has won 9 games in a row for the first time since 2018. We're talking about the Mickey Callaway days, the first time we got to see that team in the beginning of the season. I thought that they did it in 2022, but obviously not. But seeing this team play the way that they're playing, seeing the pitching do well, seeing the bullpen do well, and getting timely hits has been very important and will be very important going far into the later half of this September month.
Yeah, those things are always important as you get to these important games in the final full month of the season. Now, despite the loss, we saw another strong performance for Mets starter today as Luis Severino only surrendered a run in 6 2/3 innings. Do you trust this Mets starting rotation to get the job done down the stretch as they will face tougher competition towards the end of September?
Yeah, you have to trust this starting rotation for sure. You got Sean Manaea. You mentioned Luis Severino as well. Both of them have pitched so well. Jose Quintana, who got his 100th win the other day, also pitched well. David Peterson has been great all season long, and we get Paul Blackburn returning on Monday. Super important for this Mets rotation to continue what they're doing. We need to see it from them because we know that the offense can, tail off every so often, like we saw them on Sunday today. And you look at the rest of this month, and it's going to be a crucial month playing the Phillies and the Atlanta Braves multiple times this coming month.
Yeah, and starting pitching will be necessary to have quality starts, that is going to be necessary for the Metropolitans. Okay, so the Mets, they leave Flushing. They begin a 6-game road trip this week. There are games, 3 of them in Toronto, followed by a 3-game series in Philadelphia. Anthony, what are you looking for the Mets to accomplish on this road trip as they try to stay in the heart of this NL wildcard race?
Win series. That's the most important thing that this team can do, is to win series. You got to win every series, especially with the way that this wild card is jumbled up, when you got the Diamondbacks, you got the Padres, the Braves. The Mets were up a game yesterday. Now they're back to being tied in the wild card. So winning these series and winning as many games as possible is very important for this team. They got a 3-game set up against the Braves. That will determine the tiebreak as well, since they're both knotted at 5-5 each. If they can win that tiebreak, they'll have the tiebreak on them, the Diamondbacks, and the San Diego Padres, which gives them a head up when these games get close, and if, by chance there's a tie at all.
Yeah, will be huge. So another big week for the New York Mets. As I mentioned, 6-game road trip starting on Monday night in Toronto, north of the border. That is Anthony Rivera, the host of the Subway to Shea podcast. Check out his work there. Anthony, let's hope the Mets keep winning series, as you said, and push closer to the playoffs. We'll see how it all shakes out. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dexter.